As you date people, as you get into relationships, understand what is the pattern or requirement that you have in a relationship. There is definitely one pattern that you always cry about, or what is that thing? Try and give that to yourself. For example, if your partner doesn't pacify you when you're crying, try and be that person for yourself. And once you become that person for yourself, that time that your partner also start reflecting onto you. So don't expect your partner to do everything that you cannot do for yourself. Set realistic expectations from them. I suffered a lot because I found a lot of flaws in my second boyfriend, and he almost became very frustrated. And I do realize it was from not from a place of um, love. It was from a place of inadequacy on my own. So I feel that it's important to feel complete and whole before you try and find faults in others or blame others for not meeting your needs. It has to be realistic. And I know you could do so many things. Just because you can do a lot of things doesn't mean they'll also do the same kind of things. So it's important to see love for what it is. And in that process, I had met a coach, and she taught me how to love myself, increase my self worth, and understand what I'm worth. I should not settle for someone who does not meet me where I am. And even if sometimes it feels like my expectations are too much, but if they're important to me, that's enough justification. And I can always walk away from a relationship that does not meet these standards for me. It's okay to be single and self love. I feel that it's extremely important to love yourself before you date someone or do anything with someone. Even when you're with someone, it's possible that even if you're with the man of your dreams, it's still possible. If you don't love yourself, it's not gonna go, the relationship is not gonna go good, because loving yourself is a long-term journey and there's no shortcut to it. I know your partner will support you in times you're not doing that well, but it is your job to take care of yourself. And if you don't, your partner has to take all the pressure. Do you really want to put that much of pressure on your partner is the question. And even if there are chances that your partner might not even support you because they are also tired of the relationship, right? So it's really important that you love yourself and know your worth, and not settle for relationships that are substandards, because you need to realize that having no relationship at all is better than having a bad relationship. You will know it if you have ever dated a narcissist or like someone who is not the right match for you. Heal the relationship with your parents, especially if you're a woman. Heal the relationship with your father, because subconsciously we are attracting someone who is like our father. And we feel most attracted to someone who resonates somewhat like our father. At least they make us feel like it's home. So it's very psychological, where you feel that some partners are right for you just because they feel safe. They feel safe because they have some traits that your father had, which is not an ideal thing in my case, at least, because my father is not such an emotionally available man. But I wanted an emotionally available person who understands my emotions, who supports me and speaks to me with love always. And that is true now. But healing with my parents and letting go of things like, why was my father not emotionally available? Because he was too busy working for me so that I could have a bright future. So I understood this part of him and forgive him for all of that. And I decided to encourage myself and give the love that he couldn't give to me, to myself, so that I don't have to beg it in other partners, in my partner, and put pressure on them, right? So I wanted to be so independent that I could love myself. So this is why this is so important. This is where reflecting on your pattern, on what you're attracting, what kind of guys you're attracting comes into play. If you're attracting certain kind of guy, then heal that part of yourself with your parents, and that will give such great results. For example, when I was dating my second boyfriend, I had a breakup, and I knew that this emotional unavailability thing was irritating me a lot. So I healed myself. In a way, I did not go to my father and said sorry, or I said I forgive you. I just forgave him in my head, saying I understand why you are not able to do this for me, and now I am capable of taking care of myself. I truly want to let go of these pain that I carried in my heart, and I pray that the partner that who I attract in the future, they reflect what they meet my needs, they meet me where I am. And if not, that's okay. I at least expect them to meet certain basic non-negotiable um, qualities that I want them to meet. Thank you, God, for this. I am a very spiritual person, and I healed all parts of me which stopped me from getting the partner of my dreams, and it was a very intuitive process for me. And breaking up with my second boyfriend had a lot of energy in me, and that made me heal all these parts and be ready for the partner of my dreams. Okay, this is my favorite part. This is the messy part where you have to do all this shadow work and all of that. But the really good part is where you realize you love yourself, you show yourself how you have loved yourself. I remember this time when I read it somewhere that you need to speak to yourself in a way your partner would speak to you. So every night I used to tell myself these things. Hey, I am with you, I love you, I'll take care of you, and I hug you, and all these things. So it becomes a habit, right? So this is the so I've set a standard for myself that if my partner ever comes up, he would love me in the way I would love myself, and I want a projection of me, how I want to be loved. And this helps you radar and find the person who is right for you, because now you know the language that in which your partner speaks to you. So this is really powerful. This is on subconscious level. And also another suggestion is you could listen to some affirmations in the night and in the morning that are about loving partner. Like, do it for months together, because 1 month is also, I feel that it's not enough. For it to truly ingrain in your body and for you to truly feel like you're with your partner already. I think I did that, and I felt like my partner is already with me, and that is law of assumption. If you're doubting, yeah, it helps a lot. In my case, though, it helped me a lot. It helped me feel like I'm already in the relationship of my dreams, which is truly amazing. Let's get to the spicy and the juicy part. So once you realize you love yourself, you know your worth, you know your values, you have understood the patterns, healed your relationship with your parents, and what not, been realistic about the relationships too. Now try and make friends, as many friends as possible, and show up as your true self. For me, this was a phase where I found my partner. I knew that after my second breakup, I was truly shattered, but I knew that I am not going to give up on this, and I'm going to still find the love of my life. And I kept praying to God that, God, I want someone of this qualities. And I kept praying. I had my 6 priorities in check, and I kept on making friends. I went to Comic-Con. I met all my old friends. I met my new friends, and not with the intention of dating them. I met some guys, I met some girls. I truly felt like I was living, right? And that was the time where I was truly feeling like myself. And that's where in Comic-Con my partner saw me, and my partner Pragyan saw me, and he instantly fell in love with me. But I was still very doubtful, because by then I had lost faith in love at first sight or whatever. I was more practical, and which is the ideal way to go about it. You have to be really practical about your wishes, right? And I and Pragyan started to speak over Instagram, and then we met through a common friend, and yeah, I mean, after 1 month of chatting, we decided to get married because he had the clarity. I had led all my expectations right from the beginning. We had not even like reached day 4, but I had asked him if yeah, if his parents would be okay with getting married. So that's the level of clarity I had, and that's the level of bullshit I was unwilling to tolerate. Like I think my pattern was also that guys were not giving me commitment. So this was me, and Pragyan was someone who gave me who gave me commitment and who showed up consistently. I think that's a number one in a guy that you're dating, right? So that just worked out for me. It clicked, and we got married in a month. It's a really fast marriage. That's another story for another video. But let's get back to finding the partner that you want. And once you are making friends, not with the intention of dating them, just to make friends and getting to know, having an open heart, take inspired action. Let's say my partner showed interest in me. If I was still scared, or if I was still doubting it, I would have never taken that step. I would have never been married. I would have never experienced this love life. So that's that. So take inspired action, talk to them, flirt with them, and understand their values and what are your values, if they're a right fit. Do they speak in the language of love that you speak to yourself? And do they meet those 6 requirements that you have? Because you cannot have so many that a normal human being cannot meet, right? So your practical expectations basically, and trust the divine timing. When I say trust the divine timing, I say that stop looking or setting a deadlines for yourself, because no, I think only when you stop expecting that okay, my partner is gonna come in this time, you'll actually find the partner of your dreams. So you need to let go of that need to be with someone, to actually have someone in your life. For me, this has worked out really well, but I have seen people who manifest from a space of they know for sure, and they know when it's going to happen, and they just simply know. I don't think that worked out for me. Yeah, so as a final verdict, and okay, how did I turn this into marriage? A quick one, because I think this is really important. I think 4 days of us talking, I asked him if his parents are going to be okay with us marrying, right? A woman of another caste. He said that he is going to convince them, and that's the kind of clarity I wanted in a man. And I also saw that he was also eager to marry me, because he saw that connection from it was on both ends. So that's what I liked about him. And I think we pushed our marriage a little bit more, because we both were anxious that our relationship might break, and something or the other might come in between our love. So, but I do believe that you can take your own time, and make sure that once you have the clarity that this is your person, you marry them, or you make that commitment, because I know how much commitment means to people and women, because you don't want to be with someone who says that who is going to be with you, and walks away the moment things get serious. Be realistic about everything. Love is just a part of your life. Your relationship with yourself is for lifetime, so focus on that. And once you love yourself so much, and there's no going back to not loving yourself, it's so much easier to manifest a partner who loves you, and who just walks into your life, and you're just not expecting, you're just living your life, and they're boom into your life. So that might happen to you. So all the best, manifesting a really good partner, lifelong, most amazing partner. And yeah, I hope all these pointers helped you, because if somebody made a video on this, I definitely watched that, because I was a messed up woman who did not have a pathway to finding the right partner. And of course, read good books that teach self-love and how to manifest. Or manifest is a big term, but finding the right partner for yourself for the rest of your life. After marrying him, it was a whole new adventure, which I'd make another video on. But I hope you like this video and my advices. And if you would like to question or comment on any part of the video, please do that in the comments and give me a thumbs up. Share and subscribe to this channel. I hope this was valuable for you. Lots of love.